In the northwest corner of Yongding City, a quiet alley called Commoner's Lane held a dark secret. There lived an aging executioner named Gui, a man over 50 with no family, no friends, just his blade. One afternoon, a thief known as Whirlwind crept into Gui's empty house, hoping to find silver. Instead, he found something chilling, a coffin-shaped wooden box. Inside lay a large ghost-headed sword, gleaming cold and eerie. Spooked, the thief quickly shut the box. Just then, Gui returned. The thief, trapped, leapt onto a roof beam and froze. Gui had gone to the market, not for food, but for a bowl of rooster blood. He was about to feed the blade. In the executioner's tradition, the night before an execution, the sword must be coated in the blood of a rooster to absorb yang energy, balancing the blade before it dealt with a soul. But what happened next was anything but tradition. When Gui opened the box, instead of a blade, out came a chubby baby, naked except for a red cloth wrapped around his belly. Gui spoon-fed the baby rooster blood, but the child spat it out, eyes wide with grief and fear. Hidden above, Whirlwind saw everything and fainted in terror. A guy revived him and gave him a task: ride to Chen Prefecture, deliver a letter to the legendary Judge Bao Zheng. There was a prisoner to be executed the next day, yet the blade had revealed something wasn't right. If the baby couldn't drink the blood, the soul within had been wronged. Whirlwind fled on horseback with silver for the road, terrified, yet bound to the task. The next morning, the prisoner, an accused scholar, knelt at the execution ground. He had confessed to murder, but only to protect his lover's reputation. The woman had died mysteriously after he'd left her chambers. As the drums sounded and the blade raised, Gui hesitated. No messenger in sight. He shouted, "Lower your head!" The blade fell. Blood soared. A headless body dropped. The ghost blade had acted on its own. Suddenly, two riders appeared. One bore Judge Bao's imperial sword of authority. "Stop the execution!" he cried. It was too late. Or was it? The prisoner had only lost the skin atop his head. He was alive. That night, Gui confessed to Judge Bao. "This blade, it no longer obeys me. It is cursed. I must seal it, but only you can do it. With your red ink of justice." Judge Bao inspected the blade and saw a face within the steel. It was the thief, Whirlwind. Under questioning, Whirlwind broke down. He was the true killer. That night, after the scholar had left, he'd sneaked into the young lady's room to steal. She awoke. He silenced her with a blade. He had hidden in Gui's home days later, unknowingly drawn to his own doom. The ghost blade had absorbed his guilt and demanded justice. After his confession, Whirlwind dropped dead on the courtroom floor. His soul had waited long enough, but even in death, his severed head rolled across the floor, screaming, "Judge Bao promised me a full burial. The blade betrayed me." The hall fell silent. Gui stepped forward. "Your Honor, please seal the sword." Judge Bao lifted his red pen, marking the blade with a vertical stroke. With a final shout, "Executed!" Gui snapped the blade in two. But where he had stood, only the sheath remained. For Gui had never been just a man. He was the sword's guardian, its soul. And now, his duty was done.